Hey Doug, did you say big announcement? Is the announcement massive?
Here's the announcement. You can probably guess what it is just based on this. Years ago, at the International, which is the big Dota 2 competition, this is a massive tournament at the end of the year for Dota, massively popular game. Valve announces that they are making a new game, and they release a trailer. They're releasing it at the convention, and everybody's like, holy shit, Valve never makes new games. What's it gonna be? And they have these cool visuals, and they put it all up, and they're like, oh my god, a new game from Valve. And then... it's a fucking card game. Everybody's like, oh, god damn it, Valve, make something that's good. So you guys might have that reaction when I announced the massive announcement. I'm excited for it. That's what matters. It's not a card game. That would be too on the nose. What do you think it is? Get your predictions into the chat. We'll do a prediction for this, but after I've already announced it, we'll do honor system if you bet did you or did you not get it correct. So everybody get your prediction in now, okay? It's Artifact 2. Someone said new girlfriend. I never talk about my personal life, and the idea that I would make a guys, huge announcement, and then I'm just like, oh, my sister got married, you guys, and we all pog and go crazy for innocuous personal life updates. Why would that be the big announcement? Congrats. No. T-Face's sister got married. My sister is taken, guys, by a husband and now a child. You have a lot of competition to go up against if you want to marry into my family, or you marry my brother. I don't know which would be harder as a task. Please just say the announcement. It hasn't been sorry, that was a spoiler. Not that it's being posted, but it doesn't exist yet, the thing to announce. The thing will be announced soon-ish, sometimes. Just pause, champ, and, stay, on edge. You're kind of anxious, something is about to happen. At any point, somebody might, burst into the room. Just kind of be on edge and be physically and emotionally uncomfortable for anywhere from 45 to 60 more minutes. I don't know if you're kidding. I'm sorry if you're not. What the fuck are you announcing? DM me, please. Why would I do that? Okay, you know what? It's a YouTube channel. Don't tell anyone. Why would I DM you? Why would I stop what I'm doing and DM you personally the announcement? Oh, wait, we got something back. Thanks. You're welcome. Okay, I'm actually going to tell you what it is. You can't tell people in chat what it is. I'm gonna legitimately tell you. You can hint in chat what it is, but you can't tell people what it actually is, okay? I literally DM'd you what it is. Guys, it's bad. Because there's only 7 more minutes. Frigid, if anybody wants to @ you, you can DM them what I DM'd you, but you have to tell them that they can't tell anybody. It can be a chain, but if you get DM'd by anybody else who has it, you can't post it publicly. You can only DM it to somebody else. Please DM me. Again, remember the joke I made about the artifact announcement. It's probably not gonna be that hype. I think you are more excited about the idea because it's so secretive. Please, I need this. My guy, my best friend. You don't have to tell any of them, by the way. You can keep it for yourself, Frigid. You're the only one who had the courage to ask me for a DM. You get it. You can do whatever you want with the secret for the next 6 minutes. I do hope you don't actually announce it. Okay, this is... I just never tell anybody. Well, hold on. The problem is, wait. No, the problem now is a bunch of people are probably lying, and they're saying that Frigid DM'd them, but there's no proof. And so now people are gonna say, oh, Frigid definitely told me. You guys can DM me for the secret, but they might be making something up. Please, I have a family I need to know. Guys, he DM'd me Doug is Pregante. See, that's the thing. Now there's people who are gonna be spreading fake news. Don't threaten, Jesus Christ, man. Please, I have a dog. He's cute. Look, man, Frigid is an enigma. We don't know what will convince him to share the DM. Who guessed what the project is? Before this video starts, I am kicking off a new project. Take a look.
There's a new stand in town, kid.
Body's bullshit's lazy. See my heart is lazy. If the word kill me, I don't need
We're trying to announce it. Stop. It's a podcast. Yay! There aren't enough podcasts in the world. I'm really, really excited about it. There aren't enough of 3 white men giving opinions on the internet. We need more men giving opinions. There aren't enough of us. I think the channel maybe is up now. Lemonade Stand. This is terrible SEO. How are we supposed to find the channel? I will give you an actual pitch for what this is, which is new podcast with Aiden and Atriok. This basically stems from a desire to talk about more serious issues like business and tech and politics and all that type of stuff, because I actually care about it a lot and I think about this stuff a lot, but I don't really want to do that on my main channels. I don't really want to be talking about all the stuff going on in the world on my DougDoug stuff. So this is a separate channel, separate project with two people who are also very knowledgeable and passionate about these type of issues. We're going to talk about this stuff on a regular basis. So it's like half news of stuff that's going on, half other things. When we say political, this doesn't mean I'm going to give you like hot takes on Trump. It's more just like what is going on in the world, current events, what I think about, for example, AI, various AI things that are happening. I will be more of the tech guy. Kind of cool, the tech guy on the podcast, in the idea that like that's mostly what I'm going to be focused on, is offering that perspective. Frigid, hello. Will there be a lemonade stand SMP? Maybe. Don't tell anyone though. It's a secret. Let me BFR for a sec. Even if you had the artifact reaction and it said podcast and you're like, oh, not another podcast, can you admit the set is cool as hell? We put a lot of work into it. The vibe that we're going for is like dumb tech bros who got too much money and tried to make an office, but it's also stupid. And then everything's lemonade themed. That's a cool set. We have a little presentation area. I can give PowerPoint presentations. Wow. I talked about technology's impact on jobs. Wow. Poggies. And then you can like draw on it and stuff. I think the actual set is like really cool. And I paid extra money. This is not a joke. Some of the money you guys have given to me, I paid several $1,000s for a set designer to just trick out the bathroom because I thought it'd be funny. I apologize if you thought your donation money to me was going towards like a good cause or I was going to invest in my future or something. I literally put it into a bathroom. That is not a joke. And the bathroom looks great. It looks so good. Can we see the bathroom? No. I will DM it to Frigid though. So again, I'm super excited about this. I want to talk about these things. Like, okay, DeepSeek was a big deal in AI that happened a month ago. I wanted to talk about it, but given I only stream like 2 to 3 days a week, it feels weird to go live and then just be talking about AI stuff rather than doing a challenge or something. That is very much like, ooh, I'll be able to like talk about that here in depth and be like, this is why I think it's important. Here's what's going on. Will you interview fellow YouTubers or streamers? Yes. So again, like the point of this is not us just talking about our opinions. The point is to be focused on like what interesting events in like a fun and accessible way. And as part of that, what I think is really cool is we want to get on a bunch of guests, whether it's YouTubers or content creators or more traditional business people, like get them on. And then I think what would really be cool is talking to like content creators just about how they run their business. Will you interview Frigid? Like Ludwig, for example, we're not planning on getting Ludwig on. That would be awful. But like as an example, it'd be interesting to bring him on and tell him, we just want to hear about how you've been managing these companies behind the scenes. What are the finances of it? What was it like setting up a bidet company? What is it like managing mogul moves and off-brand? How's the structure of it? I think all that's like super interesting. I love that stuff. What I'm hoping is this is not just like the 10 billionth comedy podcast. We are trying to give this specific angle of what's going on in the world and in content creation that I think is super interesting. No, it is like we are joking. The reason we came up with the idea of lemonade stand as the theme, the idea is like we're smart enough to run a lemonade stand, but dumb enough to run a real business. We're like trying to be in the middle. But I feel like all three of us like have actual work experience and have actual like deep knowledge and thoughts and research into these types of things rather than just being, you know, the 10 billionth guy who's just like, you see this new ChatGPT thing? And then also there's some, I'm gonna be honest, I'll give you a spoiler. The bathroom, I made some pee jokes in it. There's a lot of pee jokes in the bathroom. That's why I'm not gonna send you pictures because I can't spoil it. But gosh, the promo was so ridiculous to film. Like, just beating the shit out of it. We had a real chainsaw. These are real shots. I actually chainsawed a lemonade stand in half. This isn't like done in post. The only thing that was done in post, Atriok was not actually shooting guns at this child's lemonade stand. Other than that, it's all real. The katana sheath was sick. There's a lot of shots we didn't use. There's one of me jumping and shooting at midair with a bow and arrow, which does not make any sense. I don't know why you would do that. Is the audio only version good? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. You tell me. And then if you hate it, be sure to like it and leave a comment on the spot. Does Spotify have comments? I don't know. You're a podcast bro now. Look, I've been fairly successful for a few years now. The options were either start a podcast or start making rap music videos. And I feel like this is the better of the two options. Or get canceled for sexual assault. And of those three, I strongly prefer the podcast on. What would your second choice of those three be? It would obviously be the rap video. Oh, dude, I just realized We Hate DougDoug will have so much ammo from this because they can just take any, like literally any take I have on anything and then just be like, Doug said what? It could be funny if the clip doesn't even include me saying anything. I Haley Welsh. I would love to get the Hawk to a Girl on the podcast. That'd be so fucking fun. Why she is a scammer. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't really know what's going on with this is not, to be clear, I did not just announce officially like that we're getting Hawk to a Girl on. One sec, by the way. If Haley Welch is like a scammer who we shouldn't support, then that's fine. I don't care. I'm not invested in bringing Hawk to a Girl on the podcast, but I think it'd be interesting, hypothetically, if somebody like that came on and then we're just asking about the business of like what has been going on behind the scenes with like your rise as an influencer. I don't care about Pookie, her boyfriend. I don't care. But it would be interesting to hear from her of like, what the fuck happened with all this weird crypto shit you were doing? Two things we gotta do. First off, we gotta check Aiden's YouTube channel because there's a funny thing there. Secondly, prediction. Honor system, okay? Did you guess what the announcement was? Yes, we'll win. And if you got it wrong, you be an adult and you put your money into no and admit it that you thought it was a new Pornhub channel or OnlyFans, or it was like I got a dog. Congratulations to all the people who guessed that the announcement was a podcast. It looks like 80% of you guys knew correctly. Did a great job. The other funny thing, so of these three people, if you guys are not aware of like who these people are, me, Doug, Aatrock, another streamer, YouTuber who I've collabed with a bit. He's very heavily focused on like business and marketing stuff. Marketing Monday is like a really, really great series he does. And then Aiden does The Yard, right? Podcast. He works for Ludwig as well and like helps run Ludwig's companies, but he's not a streamer or a YouTuber. And so when we were talking about promoting this, Aatrock and I, since we both have YouTube audiences, were like, okay, we should both post a video on our main channels on the day that we launch and like promo this, right? And we link to the podcast and we're like, hey, go watch the podcast. Aiden doesn't have a YouTube channel, so he was like, yeah, maybe I'll mention it on The Yard or something, but I don't really have it. And then I said that he should post it on his YouTube channel that he hasn't posted on forever. So his videos are from like 10 years ago, which are 9-minute.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Aiden or Calvin here, and I'm making a video with my voice. And
427 views. He's coming up. So the last one was 2 years ago. Before that was 8 years ago. The Washington Power Rankings for spring 2016. It's like 140p. He agreed that he would post a new video today. Wait, hold on. Did he even comment on it? Toad's Factory World Record fail best attempt. Wait, where? Does he mention the podcast? Is it literally, does he mention? Oh, okay, and then it goes into that. That's such a good transition. There's gonna be hundreds of people who we convert to podcast listeners from this. Is there any ending or? Nope. Okay, it's just that. No way. This is an announcement for a podcast. That's so funny. I wasn't convinced before, but that changed my mind.
Hey Doug, at the end of the first episode of Lemonade's Scam you said that there was the Pornhub link in the description, but I could not find it. Could you please help?
The podcast has been out for 30 minutes. There's no way you watched it already. I did say that, by the way. You watched it on 3x speed. Why would you do that? I'm watching it at 2x speed right now. Just watch it later if you're, or turn off my stream. You don't have to do both these things at once. We mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, Aiden was like, we need to start and introduce ourselves at the beginning of the podcast because that's important to be eligible for podcast awards. And then Aatrock started giving him shit and it was like, you're already thinking about awards? We are literally about to start recording our first episode. So because we did that, we're now eligible for awards. I don't know what podcast awards there are. I truly don't give a shit about them, but it is funny to talk about the awards a lot. Like that's what we're shooting for, particularly before the show is even established in any way, shape, or form. To just be thinking about podcast awards.
Hey Doug, I love how you personally use our donations purely to help make the world a better place. In other words, you better fucking show us the bathroom our hard-earned donations funded. Let us see the shit throne, shit king. Bathroom reveal when?
I genuinely made the bathroom kind of funny. It looks really nice, but there's also a joke that's like subtle. And if I share the joke with you guys, then guests who come in won't be able to see and learn the joke. So I don't want to reveal unless I DM it to you and you promise not to DM it to any of our guests. It's mostly a bathroom, by the way. It's 95% just a bathroom, but there's just like a little bit of a joke to it.
Can everyone in 20 episodes be a random topic like the history of lemons or toilet designs? but never give any explanation/break character.
It seems like I do need to give a disclaimer here. The point of the podcast is to get people to watch. A lot of you don't seem to be understanding that. That is I would even go so far as to say, the explicit goal of the project. These are good ideas, but just keep in mind that we do want people to watch the podcast, but I don't wanna.
Hey Doug, is that where you guys made the lemonade? In the bathroom? I guess you guys must not drink a lot of water.
Psst, that's the joke in the bathroom. It's really funny and original.
Also, it's very bold of you to assume you have 1 day free every week when you're a once-a-month streamer. No offense to Ked.
No offense, Dan. The truth is, you will probably deface. This unironically probably means I will stream even less, but not by a substantial amount, I don't think. Also, there has been a lot of time getting this thing set up the past 2 months, and I've had a whole lot of personal stuff going on. So my schedule has been really fucked the past like 2-ish months. So in theory, normal-ish amount of stream time. But yes, I will be diverting some amount of my time. I am leaving. This is sad. Yep, this is a tough time for everybody involved. Oh, and the other reason is because I personally hate you. I'm talking about you, by the way. Doug, I'm literally crying right now. I mean, it is content. I'm still making things. I'm just diverting some portion of the river over to a podcast. And you just have to go drink the podcast water. You can't have this high-quality filtered Aquafina DougDoug water. You gotta go drink some of the lemonade. If you're thirsty enough, go drink the lemonade. In fact, that's the real pitch here. I'm gonna stream just enough less than normal that you kind of feel like there isn't enough content. You're like, fuck. Okay, I'll try the podcast. And just out of like sheer desperation, just like terminal boredom, you're like, this is better than fucking dying. I've been sitting in a concrete room with no windows for 48 hours. Fine, I'll watch the podcast. That's our marketing strategy.
Can we at least get a donation wall in the bathroom? This bathroom is proudly supported by Twitch chat.
Okay, yes. I will try to do that at some point. That is an enormous amount of work, but yes, I actually want to do that.
DM me the bathroom.
I told you, it's a pee joke. It's a pee joke. I'm going to tell you guys a little spoiler. The other two guys, I said in our group chat, I was like, idea. We can never end an episode of the podcast until we finish eating an entire raw lemon, and they didn't reply to it. And then 2 days later, I bumped it in the chat, and I was like, you guys didn't reply to this. And then they both reacted to it with a thumbs up, so they were really enthusiastic. And then I said when we were testing, like getting because we did a couple like test episodes to make sure, you know, tech things and all that. And during one of them, I was like, I could eat an entire lemon in one bite. And they're like, no, you can't. You can't do that. I was like, yes, I could. I could eat it in one bite. And so I looked and I couldn't get like a lemon delivered to where we were. Obviously, I didn't just have one on hand. There's a bunch of fake ones on the set. They're plastic. And so I am going to do it. I'm going to eat an entire lemon in one bite on stream. I mean, on pod. Do it then. I will. I'm telling you right now. I will do it. The instant I remember to bring one. I forgot again yesterday. You'll try gravy boy. What? Oh, is that the last one?
I think so.
That's
so to close it out, I did actually bring Atrioc a lemon this time.
No,
he will
it's
eat
not
the
for
entire
me.
thing.
You were gonna eat this whole time.
That's I've been telling my stream that you're gonna eat it in
no,
one bite.
but you've been saying off camera that it's going to be you. I also bit the styrofoam one. I'll split it with you.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. It was a great episode. See you next time.
Oh!
It's just,
Oh no!
oh, they just can't be pleasant.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh,
I don't
Get
want.
your app. Get your app.
Okay, actually, not hungry. That's gross, Doug. Are your eyes watering? Good episode, boys.